Wow, Ryan Garcia goes at Devin Haney saying that he's not a draw. He can't sell tickets. No one cares about Devin Haney fights. And maybe there's some truth to that. Maybe Devin Haney's not on the level of Ryan Garcia when it comes to selling tickets, when it comes to selling pay-per-views, getting actual eyeballs, and kind of transporting and translating those casual fans into the sport of boxing. Maybe Ryan Garcia does have more fans. I'd probably put money on the fact that Ryan does. But at the end of the day, Devin Haney has the hardware. This is the sport of boxing. And in this sport, Devin Haney has earned his right to call the shots. And honestly, Devin Haney deserves a lot of respect because they're saying that this was a 55-45 split in favor of Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is the fighter without the hardware, but he got the bigger end of the deal. So like that just goes to show that Devin Haney is really confident in the fact that he's beating Ryan Garcia on April 20th, and he took less money. That's something I respect if you're Devin Haney, because at the end of the day, if you look at it from an outsider's perspective, you got to look at Devin Haney and say, all right, this is probably the best prospect we've had in the sport in the last 10 years, and all right, maybe that's pushing it, but he was definitely a known kid. He was a known amateur, and he goes into the pros, and it shows that he's the real deal. No one's been able to, show him something that he's never seen before. He's faced adversity, gotten hit, but yet he's still overcome every single time. And we've seen him get wobbled before, but ultimately we've never seen him go down. We've never seen any real vulnerability come from Devin Haney. And that just goes to show, why he's in the position he's in today. But to take less money against a guy like Ryan Garcia, still willing to fight at that weight class, because obviously Devin Haney, he's a fighter at 140 pounds, couldn't really make 35 anymore. So this is a legit fight. This isn't like the Tank fight where Ryan Garcia has the excuse of saying, I had to deal with the rehydration clause, I had to deal with the catch weight. So now there are no excuses for Ryan. So this is the real deal, guys. Everything's on the line on April 20th, Barclays Center in Brooklyn. It's going to be an interesting rest of the fight week. Is going to be really exciting for you guys. The press conferences, the weigh-in, it's all going to be good stuff. You guys aren't going to want to miss it. But it's interesting to hear, Ryan Garcia is kind of putting the blame on Devin Haney for the ticket sale situation where, a lot of people aren't happy with the prices. Ryan Garcia talked about the fact that it's $500 to sit up, where you can't even really see the fighters. You have to watch on the Megatron, and it's not really convenient to be looking at a jumbo screen and just like when you're actually in the arena and the fighters are feet away from you. So I understand where Ryan Garcia is coming from. He talked about how he wishes that the fight was more accessible, that he can make this fight easier to attend when it comes to being there live, because sometimes the biggest fans, they don't have the financial flexibility to just spend $500 or more to be at the fight. Where it's the Barclays Center, it's Brooklyn. I get all of that. They're trying to make a lot of money, capitalize on it. The taxes are crazy here in New York, and on the East Coast, it's not that great. When you go up North Jersey and New York, it gets pretty tax heavy. So I understand all that. The commission's gonna tax a lot of money from this event, these fighters. So they want to make a lot of money. That's why the ticket sales are so high. But Ryan Garcia is saying that Devin's not a draw. That's the reason why that this fight's not even selling. Maybe despite the high prices, if Devin Haney was as big of a draw as Tank and this fight was going down in Brooklyn, people would definitely be buying more tickets than they are right now. But hey, I think a lot of people are going to watch the pay-per-view. So at the end of the day, ticket sales are important, but also the pay-per-view sales are, I would argue, they could be even more important. If you could break 1 million pay-per-view buys, or even do better than Tank and Ryan did, if you could break 1.2 million pay-per-view buys, that would be ideal for these guys, because we're all interested to see that impact that Ryan Garcia's his social media presence, and don't forget, everything he's been doing in the last 2 months where he, people think he's going crazy. He's been saying a lot of stuff that has to do, with everything except the sport of boxing. So everyone's curious about how focused and locked in he really is, in this camp. And I will say, after watching his media workout, that I was impressed. This is the time where I'm seeing Ryan Garcia look sharp. He looks focused, he looks locked in, and he looks ready to go. Like, I couldn't say that when I'm seeing all this social media stuff. But to actually see him, in the gym working, even though it's just a media workout, you can kind of place the media workout as a baseline because it's not really showing what they do in the gym, what exactly they're working on. It's pretty just general stuff. Ryan Garcia shadow boxing, hitting the heavy bag. It's nothing too crazy. A little bit of pad work from him and Derek James. That's all good stuff, but we're not seeing the final product until April 20th comes. And I'm pretty sure Ryan Garcia has made it clear in multiple interviews that he doesn't plan on boxing Devin. He said that Devin Haney is treating this like a boxing match. I'm treating it like it's life or death. I'm treating it like a full-on fight. And I get that. I get that with Ryan Garcia's style. I think, if he fights Devin in a boxing way, it's going to be difficult to win, damn near impossible. So he has to really bring out all the weapons, show the whole arsenal in this fight, or else Devin's gonna put on a clinic against him, and nobody wants to see Devin just outbox him. We want to see Devin either stop him or Ryan Garcia pull off a win, and no matter what fashion it takes place. That's what real boxing fans really want to see, because we're all anticipating that Devin just boxes Ryan Garcia for 12 rounds to an easy decision, cruises. That's what we're all anticipating. But if Devin can put a stamp on it and potentially stop Ryan, or at least beat him up a little bit or a lot of bit, then that would show us more. I think not me. I'd be impressed no matter what. If Devin pulls out of this fight with a win, that a win's a win in my book. But I know how the people perceive it. They're going to talk about how Tank did this to Ryan, Devin didn't stop Ryan. So I think there is a little bit of pressure on Devin, whether he's going to admit it or not, to stop Ryan, because people are going to compare him to Tank. So assuming Devin wins, I think he does have to put a stamp on this fight, make it very convincing, and show the people something that they're not expecting. He has to surprise them and really show his arsenal as well. Show us something we haven't seen from you before, because if not, we know those boxing fans are going to say, they're going to go on Twitter real quick and say, Tank did this to Ryan, you couldn't do this to Ryan. So I really do think that there is that sense of pressure on Devin Haney to close the show. But I'm never counting Ryan Garcia out. After seeing this media workout, he always finds a way to, pull you back in when you think that he really has no chance. You start to see him working. You start to hear him talk, his mind, what's going on in his mind and his thought processes. Like you start to think like this kid really has the confidence. So if he manages to find a way, I'm not saying I'm picking Ryan to win. I'm just saying, like, every time he speaks, every time I see him in the gym, specifically within this media workout, the way he answers questions, he does seem locked in, very determined. So the confidence is there. It just all comes down to, can he put it together on fight night? So April 20th, I'm still leaning towards Devin, of course. That's the safe pick, but Ryan Garcia does look locked in. He looks very focused, more focused than I've ever seen him. So we'll see what happens. Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about Ryan Garcia kind of blaming Devin Haney for the ticket sale situation, and how Devin Haney is not really a draw to the sport of boxing. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. That's going to do it for another Naz Fight Media video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy, Matt Nabong, with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to y'all always. It's been your boy.